Let's bring in Nilay Patel, editor-in-chief at The Verge, a CNBC contributor. Nilay, there were lots of people who were saying, oh, Elon Musk is a genius. He's going to figure this out. Is this him figuring it out?
I don't know. You know what I'm really confused about is there's no price concession here, right? He's not saying, oh, okay, 52 a share. Like, give me something. Price in the risk of maybe going to trial and losing. He's just caving at 54.20. So I'm waiting to see if there's another concession that he's asking for to justify that price. It is bonkers to me that he hasn't proposed any 54 flat. Give me a 20-cent discount on the share price just to price in the risk of the trial. That's crazy to me. It is Musk, as David said. You can never really know what's going on in his brain. But that, to me, is just the weirdest part of this. It's not a settlement offer. It's just caving. And we did see last week, you know, his bot argument was just falling apart left and right. He did not have the numbers. He did not have the data to back it up. But why do all this work to try to get out of it if you're not even going to try to get a discount?
Well, since this deal first got floated, since Elon Musk first proposed it, the stock market has changed dramatically. The global economy has changed dramatically. The geopolitical reality has changed dramatically. And now we're getting ready to head into a very serious election cycle, both midterms coming in just a couple weeks, and then the big general election cycle. Twitter often plays big into that. If Elon Musk ends up with it, which he could within days, how does that change the landscape?
Yeah, I think we're about to learn in a very public way from Elon himself that content moderation and speech regulation is a lot more complicated, especially when all the politicians are looking at you, than he makes it seem on Twitter. I'm just, you know, the Texas social media law is almost impossible for platforms to comply with. If it goes into effect, I'm not sure that these platforms can actually operate in Texas. Just all the reporting about it so far, all the statements from the platforms say, okay, if you want viewpoint neutral content moderation, we're going to have to let horrible things go online that are otherwise illegal, and we won't be able to moderate them. How is Elon going to deal with it? That is a full-on distraction that might have to result in platforms not operating in the state of Texas. That is a big deal because Tesla has a huge investment in Texas. He lives in Texas. That's just the United States. That's not China or Russia or Germany or any of the other markets that he wants to play in.
Okay, and so finally then, Elon Musk has seen Tesla stock hold up pretty well during all of this stock market turmoil, but he apparently, you know, his own net worth, he's taking a hit here, buying this asset that its prospects aren't nearly what they appeared to be when he first made the offer to buy. What is the risk that you see, is there any, to Elon Musk's other assets, the other ventures that he's leading that a lot of other investors have stakes in, where if he's personally liable for what happens on a social media platform, perhaps he needs to raise some more cash? He's spending his emergency fund here on Twitter.
Yeah, I think the personal liability issue is always going to be really complicated, right? And it's complicated by the regulatory structures around the world. But what is not complicated is now there's one guy to pressure who is definitely in charge. And Twitter has actually done a pretty good job at deflecting that pressure away from Dorsey himself, away from Parag himself, away from even Vidya herself, right? They've said, we have a team, we have all these processes in place, you have to deflect the pressure. Facebook built an entire Supreme Court apparatus to deflect the pressure away from Mark Zuckerberg, because it's too much for one person to take. If you have one singular person that the Chinese government can pressure to moderate Twitter in a certain way in order for Tesla's market size to grow, or for the German government, which also Tesla wants to compete in Germany in a big way. Germany has very different kinds of speech laws. Elon being in a fight with the German government over what is allowed and not allowed on Twitter has a direct impact on what the German government might be able to do to Tesla. And that's in the West. So I think this is a real danger moment for all of Elon's other companies, because Twitter is very visible, and the pressure they can place on the other companies to get what they want out of Twitter is real.
Yeah. Well, we like to, not that we like to, but we often end up using that bad baseball metaphor about how it's early innings for various technologies. It still seems to be early innings for this story of Elon Musk, Twitter, and social media. Nilay Patel, thank you.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.